Good morning. My grandma used to say, don't worry about people talking about you. They talk about you, means there's something to you that they like deep down. Something to you. You need to worry when they stop talking about you. That's when you need to worry. So let them talk on. And I think the same thing applies to the Dallas Cowboys. In fact, I know the same thing applies to the Dallas Cowboys. ESPN, NFL Network, Fox, and every other network, they can't have enough of the Dallas Cowboys. Every day is something about the Dallas Cowboys, year round. Because the Dallas Cowboys are what drive, or one of the forces that drive their organization. So they try to make fun of the Dallas Cowboys. They try to make it where they can laugh at the Dallas Cowboys, literally. But it's funny how the Dallas Cowboys seem to be paying their mortgages. When they don't mention the Dallas Cowboys or have a conversation about the Dallas Cowboys, you could tell they're just uncomfortable. They're not going to talk about anybody else. They're not going to have a conversation about the Arizona Cardinals. If they do, they're going to have it and they're going to move on. But they ridicule the Dallas Cowboys, and that's part of it. They like the Dallas Cowboys. They like what they do. The Dallas Cowboys are treated like rock stars because they do it. So many people hate the fact that the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. Or what some people say, so-called America's team. Well, let me tell you something. You're labeled a lot of times not by your words, but by your deeds, or by your actions, or by your results. Fact is, it's something to that America's team. Because guess what? The Dallas Cowboys are always on national TV. The NFL says you have 5 slots where you can do prime time. Each team has availability of 5 slots to be on prime time. In particular, Sunday Night Football. But it's normally reserved, or it has traditionally been reserved, for the teams that have won the Super Bowl, have been in the playoffs. Big draws. The Dallas Cowboys have always been one of those big draws. Regardless. I remember times Dallas Cowboys finished 4-12 and they still got all their prime time slots. Because the world wants to see them. I dare Stephen A. Smith in the middle of March, not now, not January, but in the middle of March or the middle of May, I dare him to go a week without bringing up the Dallas Cowboys. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. He's going to bring them up over and over again. But that's what haters do. Haters going to always have your name on the front of their mind, one way or another. That's what they're going to do. I hate the fans. Why you hate the fans? They haven't done anything to you, have they? You're taking your hate all the way to the bank, and you're the one popularizing them. You're doing it, not them. You're the one putting them on Front Street. You're the one putting them out there in the open constantly. That's why Jerry Jones never say, y'all stop talking about us. I wish y'all leave us alone. Jerry Jones is not saying that because Jerry Jones, he understands that concept. That is, if they're talking about you, there must be something good about you. And guess what? As long as the Cowboys are being mentioned, he's making money. I go far as to say that the Dallas Cowboys own ESPN. They're a commodity to ESPN. Because ESPN is going to always talk about the Dallas Cowboys. It doesn't matter. They go into the production meeting and they say, okay, guys, what are we going to talk about this morning? We're going to talk about so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. Hey, do we have anything to talk about the Dallas Cowboys? No. Let's make up something. The Dallas Cowboys are more analyzed than any team in sports. They make the Dallas Cowboys who they are. All these so-called people that hate the Dallas Cowboys, you're the main one watching them. I want them to lose. I watch them to lose. You're still watching them. Got news for you. When you're watching them like that, you're putting money in Jerry Jones' pocket. The same thing applies to Hollywood. Whenever there's a movie that's coming out, what does a Hollywood actor does? Market that movie. Whenever someone is dropping an album, what is the first thing they do? They do something. Sometimes, even if it's controversial, they'll do it to get their name out there. That's part of marketing. You know, these people are laughing. Stephen A. Smith is laughing. I mean, literally like that. Like he has something wrong with him. He's the fool. He is the fool. Because as he laughs at the Dallas Cowboys, he's putting more and more money in their pockets. Every time he gets on television and clown and go off about the Dallas Cowboys, he put an additional $20 in Jerry Jones' pockets. It's been that way with the Cowboys since the 70s. Now, if I'm a fan of the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I stake the claim that I'm America's team, you don't stake any claim. You turn on FS1, 7:30 in the morning. See who they're talking about. All the time. Sure, they're going to talk about the Packers, the Steelers. They're going to talk about the 49ers here and there. Yeah, they will. They're going to talk about everybody a little bit. There's some teams they won't talk about at all unless there's great controversy, like the Houston Texans. There's some teams they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. They're going to talk about Tom Brady. Yeah, they're going to talk about these guys. Guaranteed. But you know who they're going to talk about? Guaranteed. You know who they're going to talk about nonstop? You can set your clock to it. They're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. They don't care how they get the news. Half the time they were wrong. They're debating. They're debating on these debate shows about the Dallas Cowboys. And the first thing they say, they haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years. So what are you saying? That they don't have any relevancy? For a team that haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years, man, you're constantly talking about them. What's up with that? Oh, I'm making fun of them. Are you? How much fun can you make of them? That's all you come up with? They haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years? They won a Super Bowl. They won 5 of them. And the hypocrisy that I see on these shows is such hypocrisy. They don't talk about any other team. There are teams that never even been to the Super Bowl. Before Kansas City won their Super Bowl a few years back with Patrick Mahomes, they haven't been to a Super Bowl since '69. And you never heard them talk about Kansas City Chiefs haven't been to the Super Bowl in half a century. Have you? No. That's not good ratings. The NFL has become what pays the bills. What give executive yachts? What gives sports personality big homes? Guess what? It's the Dallas Cowboys. And it's not new. It's been that way since the 70s. You haters, you have to understand. You fuel the Dallas Cowboys more than the fans. Like my grandmama used to say, you start worrying when they stop talking about you. I guarantee on one of the 3 big networks, all national, I could turn my television on. And all I have to do is wait about 5 minutes. And they're going to bring up the Dallas Cowboys one way or another. It's the study of human nature. They talk about the Cowboys more than they talk about Super Bowl champions. If I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, I'm pissed. If I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I'm pissed. Sure, they talk about the Patriots, but the Patriots don't move the needle like the Cowboys. Cowboys move the needle. They'll talk about the Patriots, then they look over at one another and say, okay, look. Okay, mention the Cowboys. What am I going to say? I don't know, say something. Okay.